Hello and welcome everyone, Simon here, or Simon if you're German. And yeah, 7 in the queue for the Fate Reforged release draft, make that 8. And we'll see what we can find here. Alright, I have not done too many drafts with this set, so I'll have to get accustomed to what's going on. An okayish rare, I guess. Not super excited about Flamewake Phoenix. This doesn't seem too exciting. Elite Scale Guard is pretty insane. I'm gonna highlight that. It's just an absurd card. It's a 4/5 that taps a creature that the defending player controls if it bolsters itself, and otherwise you get an immediate effect. That's even better. Okay, Frostwalker, not as good. Bathe in Dragonfire is definitely a great common. Dousing Gloom is okay. What is this? Just a 2/6. Warflare at common is also quite powerful. Whisk Away is fine. Right into Being is fine. Scale Guard, yeah, Scale Guard is absurd. I think the power level of Scale Guard is pretty high. Okay, another red rare. Could definitely still pick that. I like my decks to be quite aggressive if possible, so we'll have to see about that. Another bolster card, but that's only a sorcery. Not super excited. An expensive dragon. Another Bathe in Dragonfire. So what's better, this or Dragonfire? Probably the Dragonfire. Yeah, this is just an overcosted guy that is great if you're already doing well. I like the Bathe better than Dousing Gloom, I think. It's almost the same pack. I think it's the same common print run now that I see it. We had Dousing Gloom, Lightning Shrieker, Map the Wastes. We had all these commons here. And I don't think I'm picking a Warflare super highly. And Bathe in Dragonfire is just a very solid pickup. It's also in enemy colored in an enemy colored pair, so that's good. Okay, I like the Heel Cutter more than most of these commons, I have to say. This is fun with Bolster though, and the Meringue River Prowler is very good, except maybe for the fact that I'm looking to draft white or red if at all possible. So the fact that I will not be able to cast it from my graveyard is definitely a disadvantage. It's kind of nice with Bolster as well. I'm not too certain how great the Heel Cutter really is, or how high you have to draft it. I'm gonna go with the River Prowler. It's just the stronger card for now. Okay, what does this do? Alright. Know what this does. Target player sacrifices an enchantment, Bolster one. Another Bathe in Dragonfire, so I'm probably taking that. Will of the Naga can be quite good, but none of these cards are super interesting, so. I'm just getting a question from Ryan on Twitter, which says, "Can you make sure your Twitch streams are archived on your account? I miss your draft vids." And actually, I even upload all of my streams to YouTube, so you can just check them out on YouTube whenever you want. I'll make sure to answer him later. What is this? Okay. It's not unplayable, I guess. Not the kind of card I want. Okay, even Surveyor is still in the pack, so I'm taking that. I don't know why, but it has to be among the best commons. So I think that I'm actually getting pretty good commons here with 2 Bathe and an Aven Surveyor already. 5th pick Aven Surveyor too. Hi Demon Cookie, thank you. And I think that's actually quite easy. Yep, let's take the Surveyor here. Collateral damage not as good as Bathe in Dragonfire, but I think it's actually playable. You can even target players. I like the Heel Cutter, I've already said that, and I like to be rather aggressive. Maybe blue-red aggro is where I want to be. Right into Being is actually not bad either. maybe it's, I don't know. Not sure if it's better than Heel Cutter. It's kind of like a morph, but you don't pick a morph, but you pick a sorcery. And because you get to choose which one to manifest, it's actually a big advantage. But the Heel Cutter has to be better. Yeah, the Heel Cutter is just really nice for an aggressive deck. What is this? Dragon Rage. That's a fun card. I'm not gonna pick it. There's a Mindscar Dragon, there's a Swiftwater Cliffs, and there's Smoldering Efreet. I hope that I'm going to be able to get better 2-drops than the Efreet. And that makes me just want to take the Swiftwater Cliffs for now. Currently this is in the sideboard. And this I'll just put there to not be confused about the amount of playables I have. And then finally let's put the spells over here. So yeah, I have an interesting story to tell you about watching that event. Let me just pick a card here. What is this? Okay, I'm gonna take the Will of the Naga. Now, I watched first the Super Bowl until very late in the night because of the time zone difference, and then I walked home, which took another half an hour. And then the finals of Grand Prix San Jose were on. So naturally I had to stay up even longer to watch that. It was getting close to 6 a.m. at that point. And yeah, it was absolutely amazing to see, first of all, the matchup, Paul Cheon against Paul Wheatzel, all the 6 players on both teams, tremendous Magic players, and it was just a high level game with, I remember how the Fiend was being used and how the Dragon Scale boon had to be timed, and pretty much how life totals were relevant, but also deck size, and if you could actually get control, but without the ability to put cards in your graveyard. It was just an incredible game, to be honest. So I was very happy to have stayed up for that. I'm not sure if Lightning Shrieker is a card I'll ever want in my decks, but Warflare just doesn't seem bad. So Warflare is a card I'm actually scared about to face, whereas the Lightning Shrieker I think is replaceable. I'm gonna take the Warflare. There is a chance I'm splashing white, so I'm just gonna take it. Hi Waterdeep, I'm happy to be streaming as well. Oh, that's a late Humbled Effector. I didn't mention it the first time because I thought it wasn't very interesting, but this is a good time to pick it up, I think. Don't think that the white is working out. I first picked the Scale Guard, but I didn't see any white cards, so